Hey everybody. I know it's been a little while since I posted. I think it's been about 3 weeks. Forgive the camera shaking. I'm hypertensive. I'm a little shaky right now. But anyway, I'm not sure all what I want to say. I guess I just kind of want to do a check-in and just kind of want to voice what's been going on with me. Well, even if nobody watches this, it still feels good just to say it. I'm sitting here thinking about how it's funny that I find joy in circumstances that the rest of society would deem to be unfortunate or beneath them. I don't look at it that way at all anymore. I've found a way to let go of that way of thinking, to let go of society, all its trappings, entrapments, its filters, its blindness to the simpler side of life. I mean, I find myself feeling like a little kid these days. I mean, I'm 50 years old, and sometimes I find myself skipping down a nature path. And, I've noticed that since I've fully embraced my spirituality, since I've balanced my spirituality, the mental side of life, the physical side of life, the emotional side of life, since I brought all four of those elements into alignment, I feel younger. I'm in better shape than when I was in my 20s. And that's not saying a lot because I was never really athletic, but I actually find myself being a little athletic now, which is really cool. Thank you, Father, for that. I know it's a blessing that's been bestowed on me by Him for being faithful. I find myself these days not caring about what people think. I'm learning to let my inner child out, even when I'm in public. Singing, just because I feel like singing, and I don't care if people like it or not. I mean, I'm not trying to do it to be obnoxious or anything. I'm not going to go into a library and just start making racket. I mean, I respect what library is about. Being quiet so that people can focus on learning. But I see so many people who just, because of the fact that they're not at peace with themselves and they don't show themselves that love, they're incapable of enjoying their external life. And that's unfortunate. And I really hope in the months and the years to come to see that change in people. I know it's going to happen in some people, but I hope it happens in a larger group of people than I'm hoping for. I know that there are those out there who will eventually see these videos who are going to resonate with this. When you learn to release everything the world has taught you and love yourself to your fullest ability, to love your inner child, to love your higher self, to bring those into union, man, it opens up a whole new universe. Things for me are no longer, I don't look at the world in a worldly way anymore. I see beyond the world. At times, almost, I feel like universal. And because of that, I feel like I'm outside the matrix now. I feel like I'm looking in. as an observer. This allows me to not ever really be angry with anybody. I understand that people, by and large, are young infant souls. And, well, I liken them to being like human children, regular children. You don't hate a child for acting out, because a child is learning. A child doesn't know better yet until the child is taught. And mankind is a child. It needs to be taught. Unfortunately, that child has been under negative influence for a long time. Not the influence of the Most High. But that's changing. And those of you watching this video that resonate with this know that. Religion is just, that's another thing that I let go of, and I'm so happy I did, because religion doesn't do any justice to God, to the Most High. The Most High is a very joyful, happy, fun, funny being. When you let your inner child out, you're closer to God than you've ever been. Those that tell you to fear God don't know God. Father, mother, however God resonates with you, does not want to be feared, wants to be loved, and wants you to love yourself equally. I've said this in other videos. There's a golden rule. Do unto yourself as you'd have others do unto you. Or no, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. But there's also a platinum rule. And I don't know if it's an official rule. I've never seen it written down. But the platinum rule is to love yourself and love your Creator to the greatest of your ability in a healthy, respectful way. Because if you do this, everything else just kind of falls into place naturally. You find yourself, when you do this, on a vibration, on a frequency, in a state of being that doesn't allow for sinful behavior or lower vibrational behavior. It just doesn't resonate with you anymore. You find yourself loving everything, because you realize that no matter who you look at, no matter what you look at, you're looking at the Most High. No matter who you're looking at you. Because we are all part of the Most High. The Most High is us. I've really been paying attention a lot to nature. And I have been seeing some amazing things. Miraculous things. I've seen cloud formations. They're so precise in their imagery that it's like somebody painted them into the sky. And they're giving me messages that I don't yet know what they mean, but I've written them down. Maybe one day I'll do a video on those. I think they're prophecy. But until I know for sure, I'm gonna hold back on those until Father says to say something about those. Man, if I had one wish, it would be for all of you, for anybody who watches this video, to find the joy and happiness that I'm finding in existing, in letting go, of detaching, of embracing yourself, of embracing your divinity, I wish that everybody could learn to be comfortable enough with themselves to dance or to sing in a public place without being self-conscious about what other people think. I wish for people to be able to do wild, spontaneous, childlike things like I don't, I don't know. I'm still trying to think like a child myself. I'm trying not to take life seriously, and it's still a work in progress. I'm not all the way there yet because life taught me to bury all that, and I did such a good job of burying my inner child that it's taking time to bring that forth. While I am more joyful than I've ever been, I'm not as joyful as I'm going to be, and that excites me. Because I can think of a few times in my life where my inner child was allowed to come out in full force, and I wasn't punished for it. And I remember how I felt during those times. I was really young, and those times are very few, but I remember how that felt. And I'm so close to being in full touch with that, or full contact, or full resonance with that feeling again. I know it's going to happen very soon, because I know that some very exciting things are about to be happening in my life. I'm not going to be out here much longer. Every day is a day closer to big changes in my life. Father has given me some insight into some of the things to come, and boy, I'll tell you, I'm excited, and it's beyond, well, it's beyond my wildest dreams. I always knew, and I think those of you watching will resonate with this. Even if you're not resonating with it at the time you're watching this video, maybe this video will plant seeds, and sometime down the road from here, from the time you watch this video, you will come to this point. Come to the point where you can realize that anything is possible, that everything is limitless. God is infinite, is limitless, is infinite. Resources, everything. There's the only thing that limits you is you. So dream as big as you want. Ask for anything you want. I used to be able to dream pretty big, and I kind of got off track a little bit. I was going to say that what you might resonate with, or will resonate with, is that there was a time in your life, or maybe all your life, like with me, all my life, there was something deep down inside of me, some inner voice that just kept telling me that I was meant for bigger things. The world kept telling me, oh, no, that could never happen for you. Have realistic expectations, blah, blah, blah. But they could never quiet that inner voice. That inner voice was always still there saying, no, what they're saying is not right. It can't be. And it wasn't really until I finally broke down and asked Father to show me how to be the best me I could be, that I finally realized that voice was not lying to me. Now, my physical blessings have not quite yet manifested, but my spiritual, my mental, emotional, they have. Well, some physical blessings, my physical health. Despite the fact that I am quote unquote homeless and I haven't always had access to the best food, my health still seems to improve. And that is because of God, because of the Most High. Because with the Most High, all things are possible. As long as you're doing that internal work to be the best you can be, Father will make up for everything else that you can't compensate for, that you can't do yourself. One of the keys is just letting loose of control. Our egos want to control everything. Once you fully let go, and it took me multiple ego deaths to finally get to that point, and I think I'm only about like 98% there. I'm not sure if I'm 100% there, but I'm pretty close. But even then, it's taken me multiple ego deaths to get to the point where I could fully trust the Most High to provide for me. It's not constantly working my butt off to provide for myself basic things that I don't have to provide for myself. The Most High can do that. Like I said, everything is limitless and abundant. All you got to do is know that. It's part of manifestation, which was a tricky thing for me to master because your ego gets in the way of your ability to manifest. Your subconscious or conscious need to control, to make things happen for yourself, gets in the way of your ability to manifest. You can't truly manifest until you truly let go. In a way, you kind of stop wanting what it is you're trying to manifest. Stop desiring it. Put the wish out there, imagine it, and then just kind of move on, and it will come. That's what I've learned from it so far. I don't know about like instant manifestations. I mean, like I call in the Bible of Jesus turning water into wine. I'm not sure how to come to that point yet, but it's coming. I hope that this video finds you all in a place that's similar to my own, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, physically. I love you all very much, very, very much. And until next time, love yourself, love your Creator to the greatest of your ability in a healthy, respectful way. Bye.